Hello students, today we will learn the next illustration number 6 relating to the computation of custom duty payable. Now see the illustration. Abish Limited imported a machine from Europe. From the following information, determine the custom duty payable. Cost of machine 25,000 euro, but it does not include the following. The importer sent the goods to the exporter for the machine. It was used in manufacturing the machine rupees 1 lakh. Design and development expenses incurred outside India 5,000 euro. Technical fees paid to exporter after import of machine 4,000 euro. Installation charges of machine in the factory rupees 50,000. Packing charges 500 euro. Insurance premium paid in India 500 euro. Transportation charges 1,000 euro. Transportation and insurance charges from port to factory rupees 10,000. Rate of basic custom duty 12.5%. IGST 28%. Compensation cess at 20%. Exchange rate declared by the board rupees 74 per euro. Exchange rate declared by the RBI rupees 72 per euro. So this illustration is asked for the BCom Mangalore University question paper in the year 2018 year. For 24 marks illustration. This is the illustration asked for the year 2018 for 24 marks illustration. Now see this illustration. Here Abish Limited imported a machine from Europe. So Abish is the importer. He imported a machine from Europe. From the following information, we have to determine the custom duty payable. So when we want to calculate the custom duty payable, here we also have to calculate the assessable value. So with this information, we have to find the assessable value first. So to find out the assessable value, they have given the information under that. First one, cost of machine 25,000 euro. This machine has been imported from Europe. So they have given the values in currencies euro. So cost of machine is a 25,000 euro, but it does not include the following. Now we have to add the sum of the expenses which can be included for this cost of machine, and on that as total assessable value we have to compute the custom duty payable. Now we'll see one by one. Cost of machine we have to take first. Then importer sent the goods to the exporter for the machine. It was used in the manufacturing the machine. So here importer sent the goods to the exporter. So here importer has supplied the some of the accessories or a materials or a goods to the exporter, and that material or accessory is used in the manufacturing the machine 1 lakh. So this is the accessory supplied by importer to the exporter. We have to add to the cost of machine. So it is also expenses we have to add to the cost of machine. It is treated as a exporter expenses, and we have to add. Next, design and development expenses incurred outside India. So design and development expenses incurred outside India also we have to add. If it is incurred in India, then we should not add. Then technical fees paid to exporter after import of machine. So here the technical fees paid to exporter after import of machine. After import of machine, whatever the expenses incurred should not be included for the assessable value. So this value we should not take for the assessable value, because this technical fees is incurred after this technical fees is paid after importing the machine, so we should not take. Then installation charges of a machine in the factory. So here after import of the machine, importer has incurred the installation expenses. So installation expenses is nothing but when we are installing the machine in the factory, we are incurring the installation charges. So this is the installation charges incurred in the factory, means when after import importer has to install that machine in the factory. So this is the expenses incurred by the importer, and it is incurred after the import of machine. So it should not be taken for the assessable value. Next, packing charges 500 euros. So this is the expenses incurred by the exporter packing charges. So packing charges is relating to the cost of machine we have to add. Then insurance premium paid in India 500 euro, and transportation charges 1,000 euro. So this is the expenses we have to take as a port to port. So these expenses are incurred from port to port, exporter port to importer port. So that is the transportation and insurance premium paid in India. That is the 500 euro, means it is the transportation expenses as well as insurance expenses incurred here. Exporter port to importer port. Don't confuse with the word in India. So it is a premium paid in euro, so it is nothing but the exporter expenses. So we have to take after FOB, we have to add after FOB, we have to add this. So that is the expenses from port to port. Then here they have not mentioned about whether this import is by air or a ship. So we have to assume this import, this Abishi Limited has imported a machine from a Europe by ship. So when actual value is given, we have to take the same. So transportation, freight or transportation cost, we have to take 1000 euro as it is assumed by ship, assuming the import is by ship. So transportation charges we have to take 1000 euro directly. If given, we have to take the same. Even insurance premium also, if given, we have to take the same. If not given, then only we have to calculate 20% of FOB or 1.125% of FOB. So here they have given value, so directly same value we have to take after FOB. Then transportation and insurance charges from port to factory, that is the expenses incurred from port to factory. It is not expenses incurred before import, it is the expenses incurred after import. So these expenses we should not include for the assessable value. So the transportation and the insurance charges from a port to factory is not taken for assessable value. It is the importer expenses. After import of a machine from a port to factory, this expenses has been incurred, so we should not take. Then rate of basic custom duty is given, BCD, IGST given, compensation cess is given. Then exchange rate declared by board is rupees 74 per euro, and exchange rate declared by RBI is rupees 72 per euro. Here we have to consider the exchange rate which is declared by board, that is nothing but CBEC. This is nothing but, board is nothing but, that is a central board of excise and customs. Same board declared by board is nothing but the central board of excise and custom. So we have to take this exchange rate while computing the assessable value here, and exchange rate declared by RBI we should not consider. So with this information we have to compute the assessable value and customs duty payable. This illustration you have to try by yourself. So the answer is, assessable value you will get is 24,68,000 and custom duty payable will be 16,86,878. So try to work out this illustration, simple illustration, and after solving the illustration, write note for the expenses which is not included, that is technical fees paid to exporter after import of a machine, installation charges of a machine in the factory, then transportation and insurance charges from port to factory. So these three expenses are not included, right? So we have to write the same sentence and put a comma and write as these expenses are incurred in India after import, so it should not be taken for the assessable value. So this is about this illustration. Hope you understood.